talking about a daily scripture or a daily devotion, is there a way to send like a kind of a push notification through Alexa that would say, hey, it's 8 o'clock, it's time for your daily devotion? Or would you recommend a push notification through your church app or send a text message to remind people that's available? How do you get people to regularly engage in content if it's being created regularly?
I think that there isn't an either or with any of example that you've given. I think it's a both and. So when we're looking at different people and the way they connect to the ministry, there are a few hardcore members that may connect in all the different ways. They're connected on Alexa, they're connected on the app, they're connected through the podcast, and whatever other ways we could send those push notifications. But there's the majority of them seem to connect on the one that's most convenient to them. So the people that are connecting on the app may not necessarily be the same ones that are on the text list. So I say that I think you should, each audience should be treated as a separate audience in terms of how you connect with them. The content could be the same that you're pushing out to them, but I think the way you connect with them, you should look at it as the audience that wants to connect with you on text is not the same audience as the app. It's not the same audience as Alexa. I think the early adopters will be the ones that are more so along Alexa or, that audience. The majority of them probably will be the text audience or the email list and stuff like that. And then you also have your app. So I think, again, I say you should try and reach them on as many ways as possible, because I look at it like this. When we're looking at the message, the key point is to get the message out. But if I've used math as an example, I always use this example before, when we're talking about, let's say the gospel is the number 4. So we're the 4 ministry. Our goal is to get the 4 out to the masses. And whether it's, 2 plus 2, which is everybody coming to the sanctuary on Sunday, that's one of the ways. But there's the 1 plus 3 people that want, I want to watch the message when it's rebroadcast. There's the 3 plus 1 people that want to reach another way. There's, the 2 times 2 people. There's so many different ways that you can get that 4 out to the masses. So don't restrict the way you're doing it with saying, we've always been the 2 plus 2 ministry, the 2 plus 2 church for years, and then get mad because the 1 plus 3 people still want that 4 message that you have. They just don't want it the way you've done it traditionally.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that our churches have not been doing well, but are probably getting better at, is repurposing content. So,
yes.
For instance, if you were to decide you're going to do a 5-minute devotional every day, you could do a Facebook Live video to create the video. Then you could take the video and put it on YouTube, and then you could text the link to YouTube out to your members, and you could put the audio on Alexa and the audio on your podcast. And, I think that we're getting smarter and still learning how to repurpose content instead of trying to create unique content for all these different channels.
That's key. And the work smarter, not harder aspect of it goes back to when I started talking about the whole iChurch method. I always said, okay, we're not talking about the message here. We know the message is impactful, it's life-changing. It's been that way for years, but we're gonna keep talking about the way these methods keep evolving. And as these methods keep evolving, that from a business perspective, we'll just say these are more distribution channels for you to get this message out. So however many of them that you decide, you have the human resources to use, the knowledge resources to understand how to use, the technical resources, you get them out to as many as you can. You don't have to do all of them. That might not be possible, but find the ones that you can utilize, the ones that are most effective. And the analytics will tell you that. Some people you may not be the social media ministry. Some people just don't want to connect with you on there, but your text list is just amazing, blowing out the water. Then that's how effective that's the methodology and the distribution channel you use to reach the masses.